Jesus. I'm here, don't worry. I tell you what, rushing to get all this, to get going here, because I had, a little something. It warrants this. I'm like, oh, God, I need a drink after all that. So, I'm going to pour myself some Jameson. It's hump day. Cheers. Love it. What's going on, guys? I'm here. Don't worry. He's out there. I made it. Oh, man. Of course. Is that not working? Of course not working. What's working? Anything working? Hey, is it working? You guys' obsession with the plumber is getting disturbing, by the way. Just saying. Getting a little disturbing. All right. What's going on with Mr. Will Morris? Will Morris. What's up, Dave? What's going on? Humpage. Yeah, I don't know. Your guys' obsession with the plumber. It's one of those where it's like, okay, we know the joke. Somebody want to tell Dad that he's telling the same joke over and over again? Just saying, guys. Just saying. Hey, hi. What's going on? Videos? We got Kevin here. Drink wine, yes, I will. I definitely will. What's going on, everybody? I know, you guys want more, and it's like, you want like a fight to happen or something. You want us to get into like a scuffle where he's going to pull out some tools, hit me over the head with a freaking monkey wrench or something like that. That's what you guys want to see? You guys want to see me get like in a scuffle with the guy. That's what's happening. I knew it. Don't worry, Josh, this too will happen. Ugh. Don't say that. What's going on, Javier? How you doing? Yeah, just busy. What's going on, Jason? How you doing? What's up? Thank you. Yes. I should have wore this hat yesterday because, it was Ghostbusters Day. But I was like, wow, yeah. Well, I'll wear it today because, it's the day after Ghostbusters Day at least. So thank you, guys. I'm just saying, it's like, God, it was like the plumber. Come on. It's like, all right. I will let you guys know, though, if he ends up showing up again. I will. But it's like, all right. But it's okay. It's okay. Just giving you shit. That's all. Just giving you shit. To be fair, you were a cable guy. That's true. I was. I have a bag that has some stuff in it. I do have a bag of tools. So, if it needs to be, I could defend myself, I guess you could say. Just giving you guys shit. We live in a society of plumbers. Yes. And hey, if you have to, it's a good trade to get into. Just don't be a dick. That's all. Don't be a dick. Pull up your pants. That's all that should be required. When becoming a plumber, it's good work. It's a trade. It's something that we all need, like electricians and everything like that. Plumbing, it's a good occupation to get into if you don't know what the hell you want to do. I almost thought about getting into it at one point because I had a friend who was like, hey, they're hiring here, blah, blah, blah. It's good. But, I just didn't move forward with that. So just saying, 69. The plumber jokes can never end. See, it's all Meg's fault. Just saying, it's all Meg's fault. She keeps the plumber jokes alive. No, but I was just trying to prepare something with that, should be fun. That of course, it kind of turned into something like this, and then it went like that. That's all. I mean, that seemed very, I don't even know where I was going with that. It went from this to this. Man, that sounded very naughty, and maybe it will be naughty. Anyways, guys. All right. Welcome to Film Junkie Live on your hump day. I don't even know the date. June 9th. Appreciate you guys clicking in as per usual. Make sure you hit that like, thumbs up. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm doing this stuff. And if you want to become a member of Film Junkie, hit that join button. Become a member and get some badges and whatever the hell. And I will be doing a post-show vlog video. And if, you members out there, something that we talked about yesterday, wear a shirt and someone. And I was like trying to get some something. Have an answer. Yes. So you members, look forward to the post-show vlog, and I'll let you know about that. So, and then if, like I said, if you want to become a member, go ahead and do that. Hit that join button, and you get some of those post-show members-only vlogs. And then every Tuesday, we always do like a post-show members-only stream, which is great. Sometimes, maybe I'll get a nipple. I'll pull out a nipple. It happens, sometimes, like, oops, wardrobe malfunction, my bad. No. Sadly, I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube, and, we'll see what happens. But, yeah, post-show streams are fun. Thank you, Stephanie, for joining. You guys are awesome. You members out there, you're awesome. I appreciate it. But what the fuck? 2 ads? I'm sorry. I don't control the ads. I don't control the ads on the YouTubes over here. I don't control it. I just hit the little thing that goes, yeah, that's all YouTube. What's going on? Mr. Krypton Cage is here. Najib, how you doing? Man. You know, when it comes to my day today, guys, and and then even before that, if you want to become a patron, and I appreciate all of you patrons out there, or your patrons out there. If you want to join that too, you get some early access to stuff I'm working on, see what I'm working on. You'll be part of the Patreon stream too, if you want to like chat it up with me, which is always a lot of fun. You can do that too. That is down below, just like the merchandise. If you want to get some merchandise in the Film Junkie closet, get some exclusivos, some got ham, some pudding. Film Junkie shirt, got all that. The Metalhead shirt, which is a popular one. Got the Vodka Stream shirt, and of course the Signal shirt, all that stuff. The Keaton 89 shirt, the Flashpoint shirt, and of course the Green Lantern Corps shirt. So check all that out below. But no, today was weird because I kept thinking it was Thursday. It was one of those days where, I was a day ahead. Maybe because last week, holiday, maybe it just fucked everything up. But I kept thinking today was Thursday. So it's probably why I'm just like a little out of it today. But then as I was working and I was trying to get as much work as I could done, it all just kind of caught up. Like just time just shrunk. It just was like I was done with work and I was like, okay, got to do this, got to do that, got to do this, got to do that. And then it was just boop. All of a sudden it was ready to go. What's going on, Javier? How you doing? Dave's only fan for nipple slips. Yep, there you go. Hey, thank you, Paul Smith. I think I saw the message. Thank you for joining the Patreon, man. I appreciate it, sir. Absolutely appreciate it. Appreciate that. Every little bit helps. Every little bit helps. Helps out that pirate ship. And like I said, you guys know I'm shopping for a new computer. Hopefully that's going to be a thing. But then I'm also like, I need a new camera because something kind of came to my brain today too. That I was like, you know what? That'd be a fun little video segment to do. It's right up my alley. And I'm like, boop, 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 boop. And I'm like, but I should probably get a better camera. I think, this camera's good, but I think I need something just a little bit better. So just a lot of things that I need to reinvest into all this stuff. So, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with it. We'll see what happens. But but so today I was a little discombobulated. But today I did get some goodies. Today was like Christmas. First off, Meg and I are part of our little Funko Pop exchange program, which so I got these today. Got Death Metal. We got the Death Metal Wonder Woman, of course. Awesome. And then we got a limited edition Summer Convention 2020 exclusive Marty McFly right there looking at his watch. So apparently, I can't take these out of the box. This one has plastic over the box, guys. This one, he's fully like in his prison for there's plastic over it, over the cardboard, and then there's plastic within it. So he's locked in there, man. Locked in there. But yeah, and then of course the Death Metal one, which is cool. Death Metal Wonder Woman, which that'll go with the other Wonder Women out there. So we got that. Yes, I didn't take him out of the box, Meg. I know, because of stickers. What about this sticker right here that says $14.99? Should I don't know. Is that one? Is that a rare thing? I don't know. It's got a barcode. It's interesting. But also, guys, another thing I got, which if you guys follow me on Twitter, let me go get it. This one I did take out of the box, my Quantum Mechanics Sub-Zero, right there. Finally. I think I freaking like this thing was on like you could pre-order it. It wasn't going to be released till this month, but I remember running into this thing, you know, about like a couple of months ago, but it finally came in. There's also a Scorpion one. I'm going to get that one too, but yeah, there's my little Sub-Zero guy. See, when it comes to these guys, literally they say on the box that they're meant to be taken out of the box, and he's awesome. So Sub-Zero. So I posted it if you guys want it. You're a toy, Adam. But yeah, I posted it on, you know, Twitter and also the YouTube feed if you guys you know, want to get that. I love these. I now have 3 of these four. I got 4 of these Quantum Mechanics statues, and I'm going to order more because they're great. They're fantastic. They're like little mini guys. They're adorable, and I like it. So I got a Batman and Superman one. I got Pinky and the Brain, Narf, and then I got a Deadpool one. So it's awesome stuff. Do I got Hot Toys? No, I don't think I have any Hot Toys. I'm trying to think of like all of the figures of their Hot Toys. No, I don't have any Hot Toys. I got McFarlane toys, figurines and stuff like that. But yeah, you gotta love that. Take them out. Yeah, that's right. You got to take it out of the package. So, you know, anyways, so I'm loving that. Loving the Sub-Zero guy. I'm going to get Scorpion next, and then hopefully get some Mortal Kombat pops. Some Mortal Kombat pops, which I think the FYE over here has some pops, Mortal Kombat. So, like I said, me and Meg are part of an exchange program. So now she sent me those. I have one already that I'm sending her, but I'm going to try to get another one or something. Send it back. I still haven't taken the Black Adam one out. So the ones that I still have in the box, I have the Pride Batman, the Rainbow Batman, still in the box. I still have a Keaton Batman where he's got his fists up. That's still in the box. My Robin and Batman, 66 Batman, still in the box. And then my Nightwing, also still in the box. So I don't always take it out of the box. What's in the box? I know, jeez. It's fresh, you know. I always want to take it out of the box because it's just like, you know, just want to take it out, hold it, look at the detail, but keep on saying, you know, but apparently I'm probably going to get a lawsuit from Meg if I take it out of the box, so, you know. Anyways, all right, guys, let's talk about what's going on here. Obviously, we got a couple topics to talk about, but let's go to the tweets first. Let's go and see what happened on the Twitters today. Let's see what all this stuff's going on. Make sure you share the audio just in case. All right, so here we go, guys. Let's go here. Hey, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Some people probably unfollowed me for retweeting this. Happy birthday to Johnny Depp. Yeah, Johnny Depp is 58 years old. So I don't know what team you guys are on. When it comes to him and Amber Heard, it's whatever. I still appreciate his line of work and stuff like that. It's perfectly fine. I'm sure he's a nutcase. Yes, absolutely. But so is Amber Heard. But anyways, we'll talk about that. Yeah, don't mess with it. See, she's trying to cancel me already. See, it's messed up. It's totally messed up. It's fine. And this is random right here, guys. I mean, I enjoyed the original movie, but apparently the Farrelly brothers are going to be making a sequel to Kingpin all these years later. I don't suggest they do this because, you know, they made Dumb and Dumber 2 about 20-something years later, and it was not that great. So I can't imagine this being that great either, but hey, whatever. Kingpin sequel coming from the Farrelly brothers. It's like, just write something new, guys. What could you say? I will not say that, Jose. I'll just think it. And then a fun little movie fact right here. I don't know if you guys knew this, but when it came to The Machinist and Christian Bale, this is how much of a nutcase he is, but also brilliant. This is why he's brilliant. When it came to the Machinist, the director, nobody told Christian Bale. Brad Anderson had not asked Christian Bale to lose such a vast amount of weight and was genuinely shocked when he saw Bale's appearance on the first day of shooting. He also confessed to being thrilled by the actor's dedication. So I think he probably said, hey, just if you want to like lose a couple of pounds, that's fine. But, Christian Bale's like, nah, I'm going to go full fucking craziness. And then right after this, he did Batman. That's what's crazy about this is right after this movie, he had to gain like 100 pounds pretty much in like 4 or 5 months for Batman. Crazy. All kinds of crazy. Huh? So interesting. And then, did you guys check this out? This was a fun little video right here. Father's Day drink from Aviation Gin.
The vasectomy.
The vasectomy, guys. Sounds delicious.
Let me show you how to make it.
Yeah. And of course, he makes it in the...
Fill a tall...
in the Ryan Reynolds fashion. It's a pretty funny video. Well, we all love Ryan Reynolds, so of course. And then I thought this was funny right here. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good when somebody can do something. I mean, it really looks like he's looking right at her and smiling. I laughed at that way too long. Way too long. When I saw that GIF, I was laughing way too long at that. We'll be talking about that, of course. We got some, speaking of Ghostbusters, we got some really cool Ghostbusters art right here. Like it. Can't wait for more. And then, of course, more Ghostbusters Day. We got the Reitman guys right here.
Better known as Dad.
Talking.
And I'm his son, Jason Reitman, director of Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Are we supposed to get another trailer anytime soon? Who knows?
The Ghostbusters
Guess
84
not.
set is the first set I can remember. As a kid,
So yeah,
it
they
was
just kind of do like a little
simply
thing where they
magical.
talk about. I mean, we got little Reitman right there, little Jason, right there talking with his dad. So just more stuff when it comes to Ghostbusters Day. And then 4 years ago today, guys, 4 years ago today, I'm gonna raise my glass to the great Adam West, to the great Adam West, Batman. The Gray Ghost, mayor of Quahog. Cheers. It's been 4 years, man. Man, crazy. 4 years. It didn't feel like it was that long ago. So may he rest in peace, Mr. Adam West. And then speaking of Funkos, look at this Funko right here. Must have a blue version of the Ninja Batman. Or metallic Imperial Palace, blue Batman, like it. Really awesome. And then check this out, guys. This like really threw me for a loop right here. So apparently, at first when I just retweeted it, people kind of corrected it. They said like this was supposed to be for Burton's Batman, but no, this was actually because Burton's Batman was not titled Batman Forever. But H.R. Geiger, he designed, look at this. This is apparently a Batmobile design at one point. I'm sorry, this is straight out of fucking Prometheus. All right. Is the Wayland Corporation, did they design this shit? I'm like, how would that even drive? It's cool. I kind of dig it, but I'm like, how would you even drive that? It seems a little too crazy. But man, I tell you what, look at that. Yeah, apparently that was like an unused design for Batman Forever. I'm glad. I actually like the Batmobile in Batman Forever. I actually do like it. Yes, it's got the neon lights and shit like that. I don't know, it's still pretty cool. But yeah, that was once a design for the Batman Forever Batmobile. Crazy. Straight out of. I mean, I immediately thought Prometheus. Is that from Prometheus? No. And then we got Valentine World Domination right here, guys. Snyder tweeted this out today, showing that everybody's talking about, of course, Valentine, the zombie tiger, taking the world by storm. Look at that. So freaking cool. I dig it. Valentine, sweet Valentine. And we're gonna see the origin of that. And hey, journalists out there, people that interview people, hey, come here, come in, lean in. Please lean in. Stop asking the cast of WandaVision if there's going to be a season 2. Please stop. Please stop. Okay? It was supposed to be a one-off. It's been mentioned many times, so please, for the love of Everything that's pure. Stop asking these actors if there's going to be a season 2. Jesus Christ. Do your research. Do your due diligence and stop asking these fucking questions. Jesus Christ. And then we got this right here, guys. Here we go. All right. Taika Waititi says Thor, Love and Thunder might be funnier than Thor Ragnarok. Everything we did in Ragnarok, we've just multiplied it. I feel like we put everything, every idea, every single ridiculous concept or gag or stunt or character. So, yeah, guys. Yeah. So, expect Thor, Love and Thunder to be funnier and have more gags than Thor Ragnarok. Yay! Let me just, Oh, well. What can you do? You know what? At this point, I get it. The business decision to make Thor a parody of himself and get and whatever the hell. Hey, it works for the box office. I can't say that it wasn't smart to do that. I can't say that. I mean, it definitely was smart to do that. So, oh man, here I'm gonna get rid of that. Oh, what did I just do? There we go. Sorry, let me get rid of that so that way you can see all that. All right. So, yep, there you go, guys. It's just gonna be another fucking comedy. Another comedy. See, this is what I was talking about. The quantum mechanics box. They literally say boxes are meant to be open. Okay, you hear that, Meg? Boxes are meant to be open. See, they know. So yeah, there's a nice, beautiful shot of Sub-Zero right there that I took on one of my bar stools. I was like trying to get it like a pretty good shot. I love the detail of like there's literally like, he's got snow like on his boots and shit like that, and on his gauntlets and everything. I love that. There's like little flakes and stuff like that. So looks pretty cool. Yeah, you're listening. You're definitely listening. The Book of Boba Fett has now wrapped production, according to star Ming-Na Wen. She's mentioned that, of course, that Boba Fett is. You know what, guys? Go back to the Richard Citrone interview. What did he say? He said that he did something for Star Wars, and then I was like, oh yeah, you did some Mandalorian stuff. He goes, yeah, let's say that. So apparently Richard Citrone did some work on Boba Fett as well. Not sure what he did, but yeah, apparently I remember him saying that where he was like, yeah, I just did some work, some Star Wars work. And I went, oh yeah, you're part of Mandalorian. He goes, yeah, sure, Mandalorian. And it's like, okay, that means Richard Citrone, of course, you could probably find his name in the credits of Book of Boba Fett as well. So guy's fucking prolific, man. So, yeah, I just remember him making that little joke right there. I was like, well, okay. So he did other Star Wars work. So I'm guessing it's for Book of Boba Fett. All right. And then David Ayer, of course, we'll be talking about some Ayer stuff. But he says, sometimes writing is like pulling out a fingernail, watching it grow back, and pulling it out again. Ouch. Jeez. That's why I put this GIF right here. That just sounded painful. And then, Zack Snyder, being the prolific guy that he is as well, it wasn't enough that he had 2 big movies that came out this year. Now he also shot an Infinity commercial with Kate Hudson, who, I'm not going to lie. Nice shirt. I like her shirt. It's a good fashion sense. I think it's looks good. I mean, she could, she's always kept in shape, holding the bags. She's got some good arm definition, but I'm just saying the shirt looks pretty good. Just saying, it's a good shirt. Okay. Anyways, but yeah, so Zack Snyder also filmed the commercial this year. I mean, my God, it's crazy. And then happy birthday to, it's a lot of birthdays today because it was Michael J. Fox's birthday, like yesterday or something? But we also got Natalie Portman. It's her 40th birthday today, which, of course, she doesn't look 40 at all. She looks like she's 28. So happy birthday to Natalie Portman again. Is this me or did Zach make it cut Kate hot? Zach can make anybody hot again. Jeez. That's for damn sure. So, and then we got the first trailer of Sam Neill that stars in a Apple TV series called Invasion, which me, I'm all about alien movies, alien invasion movies or shows. And this looks pretty good. Looks pretty interesting. You know, apparently there's like 5 people that are all kind of connected when it comes to all this. So it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I'll check it out. And then this is pretty cool right here. So Ewan McGregor and Pedro Pascal did that actors on actors thing, and they talked. And this is Ewan McGregor talking about stormtroopers. So if you guys didn't check this out, listen to this.
I don't think I'd be giving away a secret. Maybe I did 2. I've done.
Be careful.
I know. Be so careful. Well, it's all right. There's no secret to when this series is being set, but I had to walk past 2 stormtroopers. I realized I've never acted with a stormtrooper because I did all the mine were clones, you know. There's the clone army.
Yeah.
So I'd never seen a stormtrooper. So when I was walking past in this scene, I turned around and I was like 6 years old again. Like,
doesn't it do something to you? Doesn't it complete
insane? Like I was like feeling like I was 6 again or something because I was so close to one. I got a fright, you know, so crazy. And then I went to ask someone, were there stormtroopers in my films? Because I don't think I've seen a stormtrooper for real before. And they were like, no, they weren't stormtroopers, they were clones. And Jawas, I had another scene.
And Jawas. So there you go. Actors on actors. Love that. Those 2 are precious. Those 2 are precious. Precious individuals. I love it. And guys, all right, you have an excuse now. I would suggest you guys go to WTF Facts, screenshot this, or pin this tweet or whatever. So when you're done doing the deed and you roll over and fall asleep, guess what? Men are biologically hardwired to fall asleep after sex. So just keep that on your phone or something like that. So just in case you get any complaints, I'm just saying, have this ready on your phone. Like, hey, what can I say? What can I say? I'm hardwired to just, fall asleep after doing the deed. So, just saying. If it's on Twitter, it's true, right? He also talked about having an amazing time. He talked about amazing time, and then he also there's Ewan McGregor's been making the rounds talking about he's having a great time, and then he also that the technology, the dome technology or whatever the hell that technology, the dome, right? That Zack Snyder's also using, who's also trying to test out, which I would not be surprised if Zack actually uses that in his next project, which is pretty cool. And then of course he even talked about how he thought it was good that they went back to when it came to Baby Yoda or Grogu, that they actually went back to the puppet as opposed to VFX. So he's been talking a lot. And then Shenlin on Batman, they have this really awesome poster right here. Batman only on HBO Max. Hopefully, in the near future we can actually get something legit when it comes to that, but that's an awesome poster. Fucking love that shit. And then we got some concept art, early concept art, alpha. It's got some tats on that shit. Pretty cool. And then we go, hey, this is what Flashpoint's really going to look like. That's right, Batman on a bicycle. That's right, Batman on a bicycle. Depends on who's doing the work. Exactly. And then hopefully you guys checked out. I woke up a little early today, and I watched the first episode of Loki, and I enjoyed it. It was a little slow, but it was supposed to be. It was definitely supposed to be, and it's supposed to introduce this world that they're getting in with the whole time cops and everything, time allegiance, whatever they call it. But I'm digging it. I'm digging Loki. I don't know if you guys checked it out yet. Yeah, but Jose, if it's going to be a series, it's going to be on HBO Max. And then happy birthday to Michael J. Fox, who really, just like Natalie Portman, really hasn't aged that much. I mean, yes, sadly, the disease that he has, that he's been fighting. Yeah, sadly, when you see him in interviews, it kind of breaks your heart, but he's still doing pretty good, and he's still lasting pretty good. I mean, he's had this disease for, I think, about almost 30 years now, Parkinson's. But he's still very. Seems like he's always pretty positive when it comes to everything. Look at that. Did you guys know that Homelander? Look at that. Homelander is in BVS. Look at that right there, motherfucker. Motherfucker was right there in the background, right there, just chilling. See again. Zack Snyder ahead of his time. Oh, that silly Zack. All right. So there you go. That's the tweets. The tweets right there. So all good. All good. So anyways, all right. So let's talk about, I didn't have time to, make the little whatchamacallit. So we're going to talk about this article that came out. This article. All right. So go ahead and pull this up right here. Obviously, you guys saw the article earlier today and some interesting things from the Hollywood Reporter. Another Kim Masters piece that came out early this morning, or at least for me, it was early. So let me go ahead and pull this. Yep. Okay, so this article right here. So we got behind Jason Kilar's unsettled future at WarnerMedia. Okay. So we got, as AT&T seeks approval to spin off its film and TV assets to Discovery, some insiders are impatient for new management. The company in flux is not good. So let's see what we got here. It says, just as WarnerMedia has some hope for the future, the company is alarmingly stuck in the past. No shit. I would say so. With Discovery merger likely to take a year or more to close, like I said, guys, it doesn't happen instantly. So that's why we got to still be patient. Be as patient as possible. We got this right here where, let me just put that back. It looks weird without the live thing. With the Discovery merger likely to take a year or more to close, the company is to some degree hamstrung. Top executives who are seen as lame ducks will be showing up on Zoom calls or in-person meetings for months to come. And after chafing at AT&T imposed spending constraints, the wait for federal regulatory approval looks like another year of treading water in the middle of the most competitive streaming marketplace, as one company veteran tells the Hollywood Reporter. So here we go. Dealing with the delay is the last thing that team at Warner's needs and Wall Street is nervous about. 2, the single greatest challenge that investors are worried about is that you're in the middle of an all-out streaming war. And just as it looked like you had your team in place, you're looking at a year of uncertainty and a year of integration. Sorry, I said that totally wrong. I almost thought it said something else. My bad. This is from Lightshed Partners analyst Rich Greenfield. Thank you, Rich. You just made me sound like I don't know how to read, which I don't. This is hardly news to Discovery CEO David Zaslav, who will run the combined companies if the merger gets done. Says a source close to the leader in waiting, his singular focus is getting the deal approved quickly. He's spending his time on how to get it done in less than a year. So Mr. David Zaslav is going, hey, we got to go. Every day you're losing. We're losing here every day. Make it quick. Which sucks. He's spending, he's spending his time on how to get it done in less than a year. He feels the company in flux is not good. Of course it's not. Zaslav's arguments to regulators, says this source, will be the feds already have deep familiarity with Discovery and WarnerMedia. The government reviewed Discovery's $14.6 billion acquisition of Scripps Networks Interactive and AT&T's $85 billion purchase of Time Warner, both in which closed in 2018. He has said it's particularly concerned about not allowing big tech companies to pull even further ahead in the race. Gotta watch that big tech. One WarnerMedia insider is among many who could not be more eager to bid farewell to the AT&T management team. For all of us, it's like, hurry up and leave, this person says. Wow. Hurry up and leave. Holy shit. Okay, and then here's the paragraph that gets pretty interesting right here. It says, though Zaslav can't make personnel decisions, the consensus among industry observers is that once the deal closes, WarnerMedia CEO Jason Kilar will depart, and WarnerMedia Studios CEO and Sarnoff may go too. An outsider who did not become an insider in 2 years on the job. Wait, an outsider who did not become an insider in 2 years on the job. Sarnoff, by many accounts, has not developed strong relationships in the broader entertainment community or even within the company. She didn't even develop relationships within her own company. How about that? One insider calls her an invisible layer. Invisible layer. Welcome to my invisible layer. Sorry. Within WarnerMedia, a source with knowledge of AT&T CEO's thinking says Stanky wants to protect her. The decision, of course, will be Zaslav's. So there you go, guys. We're thinking that Anne, with a plan, might actually be going out the door. And then it talks more about Kilar. It says Kilar, based on terms of his deal, has financial incentive to stick around for as long as the overlords want him in place. And it seems they mean to keep him for now. Kilar may not have won hearts and minds inside the company, but he does understand streaming. Obviously, we know where he came from, Hulu. Another source close to the situation thinks Kilar truly believes in this mission, and if it goes well, he wants credit for it. Well, yeah. I mean, you bust your ass and you're like getting shit on like left and right. I don't know. Like I think the biggest thing is the fact that Anne is on her way out. Kilar, maybe he was quietly still being something good when it came to this whole streaming thing. I mean, we all were kind of backing up the whole decision about the dual release because we didn't know what the fuck was going to be happening with the pandemic. And even though people pushed back on it, it seemed like the best option. And that whole rumor that, oh, they lost like $1 billion didn't really make sense. And I don't think that was actually full on true. I think they were talking about box office, but not realizing, hey, there's a whole fucking streaming service. Like there's a whole different source of revenue here, guys. But is it awkward? Very. Kilar has retained lawyer Alan Grubman, who reportedly was going to negotiate an exit, but then Kilar told the troops he was staying. A few days later, Kilar interviewed Zaslav at a June 1 town hall. I thought Jason showed a lot of grace, says one exec who was present. That can't be fun. The issue of Kilar's future was not addressed. It may have become clear to Kilar fairly early on that the path to fulfilling his vision would not be smooth, definitely not be smooth. WarnerMedia veterans had already tried to warn AT&T about the spend that it would take to make HBO Max competitive. A few months after taking the job, a knowledgeable source says Kilar also went to bat, telling the AT&T board that as the streaming service rolled out internationally, they would need to boost his budget dramatically. Yeah, I mean, I still kind of wonder, like, why? I don't know. Still a lot of, yeah. The board deferred discussion of the issue. A WarnerMedia rep, when asked for comment, said, under Jason Kilar's leadership, WarnerMedia's investment in motion pictures and television is at the highest point in its history. So there's a lot of people that are like, yeah, you did good, but what the fuck? I don't know. Seems like there's old guard, new guard, like we've been talking about ever since this thing started. Still, he forged ahead, implementing what many long-term Warner's staff saw as a harsh purge of veteran execs with ties to the company's long-standing talent-friendly culture. Even some who lost their jobs give Kilar credit for implementing needed changes to orient the company towards streaming, though they did not necessarily approve of how he did it. His strategy, directionally, I didn't disagree with any of it, says one such person. I think he did a lot of the dirty work he had to do, and I don't think he did it with much grace. Much grace. Though Kilar often marveled on Twitter about Warner's storied history, insiders criticize him for what they see as a fundamental lack of appreciation of the company's relationship with its creative partners. He has that nerd enthusiasm, and it's an inch deep, says one former Warner's exec. So he's got nerd enthusiasm, which I guess we kind of saw that. The attitude seemed to reach its peak with WarnerMedia's surprise December decision to put the film's entire 2021 slate on the streaming service the same day they opened or would have opened in theaters. It's great to be a disruptor and an innovator. That's all fine, says one exec who worked with Kilar. The problem is you don't get to break something before you understand the thing you're breaking. If he had learned the business and cared about the things he said he did, he would have handled relationships with the outside world differently. So maybe he was just, I don't know. He just kind of was like, you know what? Full speed ahead and didn't develop relationships that he should have. I don't know. Still, Kilar has made efforts to interact with some creatives. Producer Bill Lawrence tells THR that Kilar, a big Ted Lasso fan with a photo from the show in his office, invited him to take a walk on the Warner's lot. If former Warner Brothers television group chairman Peter Roth ever said that it would have been a walk to his golf cart, so I wore the wrong shoes, blah, blah, blah. I mean, that's just quotes and stuff like that. You guys get it. You guys get what's going on here. So the biggest thing is Kilar going to be on his way out? Maybe, maybe not. I mean, I know we were all kind of like looking at him like, please, Jason, let's do something here. We got this whole Snyderverse. What do you think? And what do you think? And yeah, maybe he ended up not being that savior of the Snyderverse as we kind of hoped that he was going to be. But still, I still don't. I mean, when it came to what was happening last year, pandemic and everything, I still thought, yeah, what's the other option? Everybody keeps on talking about like lockdown, stay in, wear your mask, so it's not safe, and this, that, and this. So it's like, what was going to be the alternative? What was going to be the alternative? I kept screaming. How many times did I say this, guys? Like, how many times did I say this on Film Junkie Live? It's like, okay, we got all these rich directors and actors and saying like, no, we have to preserve, the cinema. It's like, okay, well then you guys use your money to help preserve it. Then what are we going to do here? It seemed like he came up with a good option, but I think maybe it was just like way too quick. And he just was like, fuck it, let's do it. And pulled it off. And like you said, did some dirty work. And it was like, boom, there you go. So it's just, like I'm not thinking that Kilar is like some scummy guy. He's not. Okay, because obviously when it came to Hamada, yeah, we were hoping Hamada was going to be the savior. He's a dick, cocksucker. And Sarnoff, well, not exactly. There's a lot of things like when it came to those two. But guys, like I said, I figured since this whole thing about Anne happened, I figured I'd reach out to Anne. You guys know I've reached out to her before, so I thought, why not reach out to her again? So I think I got her right now. Let's talk to her. Anne, are you there? Hi. Still burning all that money. I don't know what you're talking about. Never mind. Is this true that you might be on your way out? You mean for the day? Yes. Worked real hard today. Think I might stop for some tofu. Of course she eats tofu. No, I meant like for your job, like, as CEO, WarnerMedia. What? Yeah, with the whole Discovery merger. Discovery merger? Yeah, and Discovery and WarnerMedia, Warner Brothers, merging. When did this happen? Pretty recently, actually. Did anybody tell you? Sure I was. Huh, that's right. Yes, I know all about it. Can't wait. I like discovering things. Okay, well, I mean, there is a new article that, in the article, it says that someone on the inside is calling you an invisible layer. I am not invisible. Well, yeah, not in the in the physical sense, but talking about building relationships within the business and within WarnerMedia. Again, I am not invisible. Yes, I know, Anne. I could see you. I guess you really haven't been, doing your job. It's all a part of my my plan. Okay. I think we're okay here. Go ahead and enjoy your tofu. I will. Bye. I think she got a little upset right there. I don't think she was ready for that question. Doesn't sound like she really knew about the merger either. Sound like she was just all about eating tofu. I mean, it's fine. It's gross, but it's fine. But yeah, so it just doesn't sound like she's too much in the know. I could see why they called her an invisible layer. Doesn't seem like she really develops relationships with people. So I don't. There you go, guys. I mean, you got to just reach out. I reached out. We're good. We'll see what happens. But if you like tofu, that's fine. I'm not really a fan, but it's okay. Yeah, I was scared, man. I mean, she's a little freaky. I'm just saying, she's a little freaky. And when it comes to more things that that she was going to ignore, let's talk about the Ayer cut. Let's talk about the fact that the editor of Suicide Squad, let me see here. Let me make sure I got it up. All right. So the editor of Suicide Squad, apparently, according to Cinema Blend, which was pretty cool, like he did some talking about, well, I guess you could say the Ayer cut. Not to mention, we'll see some images that David Ayer himself also posted. It's almost like, he saw the article and went, all right, time to stir the pot a little bit. So here's the article right here. Suicide Squad editor shares the major changes made to David Ayer's version. So here's the quote right here. Here's one of the quotes, I should say. All right. So this is what he had to say right here. What's his name again? I totally forgot. Sorry. Oh yeah, Kevin Hickman. He said, it was well over 1 million feet of film that we shot for Suicide Squad, and it was such a big ensemble movie, having so many characters that you have to introduce and set up their backstory, and the end develop a camaraderie between them all. So Suicide Squad was a challenge because we had so many characters, and at some point we screened it for the studio, and they wanted to take things in a different direction. Warner Brothers wanted the origin of the characters to happen much closer to the beginning and insert a level of comedy. Yay! Comedy!
Yeah, second Warner Brothers.
Oh, geez. Yeah, so much comedy, especially at the end when you had Killer Croc, BET. Ugh. And then here's more stuff right here. He said, we ended up having to restructure how the characters were introduced. Lame. So that means even that part, which I thought was, I thought perfect, the way that David Ayer wanted to introduce the characters with character cards, stats, and, that awesome shot of fucking Deathstroke that was straight out of Alex Ross's fucking drawing, whatever the hell. I think it was Alex Ross, right, that drew that with the bullets coming down. It's like, I thought that was, but at the same time, it did feel jarring. If you watch it, it does feel jarring with all the music and everything. It's fucking A, dude. That was something that we toyed with right up until the movie was finished. In the original structure, the characters are kind of introduced in a linear fashion. And the way that it ended up, we spent the first 20 minutes like, bam, here's this guy. Bam, here's this person. Here's their origin. Here's their backstory. Yes, it is like right in your face. So we kind of shoved everything in the viewer's face right up front so that we could get the story going. Whereas in the original structure, it kind of happened in many events. So you're, 45 minutes in the movie, and now we're meeting this person and seeing their backstory. See, that's so much better. We don't need it just like right in your face. Introduce accordingly. But no, they wanted to get it. So we found a way to make the film more efficient as far as opening up an interest. But I think I'd rather it take its time, to be honest. So, and then he talks about Leto's Joker. He says, Jared Leto, I thought, did a really good job of playing the Joker. I know there's a lot of opinions on the matter, but I really liked what he did. He really brought a psychotic He really brought a psychotic character to life. And because of the running time and because Jared provided so much material, we were not able to use a lot of it, most of it. And for a lot of the material, we just couldn't find a purpose for it because sometimes we would just go off on such crazy, insane tangents. It would be really hard to weave it into the film. Sometimes it just wasn't appropriate for what he was doing, but it would have been nice to have more of the Joker character, a little bit more fleshed out than what came out in the movie. So there you go, guys. Here's some more stuff right here. He said, yeah, I know, so much Jared Leto stuff. And you'd think since everybody was so hyped about him being in the additional photography with the Nightmare, you'd think like they'd be like, all right, let's fucking just release all that. I would like to see David's final version of the film. I saw what David was trying to do with the film, and I thought it was a pretty bold film. It was less comedy, of course. It was a much darker film. It was almost like Black Hawk Down type thing. Wow. It was just very militarized, very serious. I mean, of course, there were supposed to be comedic elements or comedic moments with Will Smith, but it was a darker film. I like where David was going with it, and it would be really nice to see him be able to finish what he started. I don't know if that will happen now because of James Gunn's reboot, soft reboot, which I haven't seen yet, but from the trailer, it looks like a lot of fun. It definitely feels like a different vibe than what David Ayer would have made, but I'm really looking forward to seeing what James Gunn did because I am a big fan of his work. So there you go. Ugh, release that Ayer cut, motherfuckers. Jesus Christ. Man, I tell you what, when you just hear all that stuff, and it's just, yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, but you got to believe that there was going to be a level of comedic, there's going to be a level of comedy in there. Okay, you can even watch, David Ayer's other movies. It's not like it's. I swear to God, when it comes to Ayer and Snyder, everybody just thinks like there's just going to be like stone cold serious. It's like, no, of course not. There's going to be comedy elements in there. So, ugh, Jesus Christ. And then we got David Ayer posting stuff on his Instagram. Sorry, I didn't have all this up yet, but yeah, he's been posting some interesting things here. So let's see. I just typed it in right there. A little behind the scenes stuff. Got a jacket right there. David Ayer. Oh, look at him. Look at that. I love it when directors do this stuff. I love it when you get shots of the directors, like when they know they have a good shot that they're going to do. And yeah, so they lay down there. I mean, Snyder's been doing that. He's done that stuff too. So let's see. What else was there? David Ayer. Come on. All right, I'm going to have to go find it. I typed in David Ayer hoping that it was going to find that stuff, but I think I retweeted a couple. There we go. So we got some more things like that. I mean, obviously, got that shot. We've seen that shot before. The jacket, look at that. Close-up of, I don't know what that is, but that dead body looks like it's got some, pretty white teeth right there. That's for sure. And then, of course, that again. So there you go. I don't know if there was anything else. Was there anything else? No, it was just that. Just those couple of pictures right there. But there you go. Release the fucking Ayer cut. It's a no-brainer. Suicide Squad is coming out in 2 months. Okay? Fine. Let it come out. Give it like a month and a half. Then, because people are probably going to enjoy the Suicide Squad. Okay? I'm curious about it. I'm hoping it's going to be enjoyable. I think a lot of people are going to get a kick out of that. If it ends up being a hit, capitalize on it. The fact that they didn't capitalize on the fucking Jared Leto Joker hype is still strange to me. It's like, but then I get it. It was close to release of the Suicide Squad, but I mean, it just seems like a no-brainer just to be like, okay, you guys enjoyed the Suicide Squad? Okay, well, we have this new version of this different version of the original Suicide Squad that has more Jared Leto Joker, and it's different. Remember the Snyder Cut, guys? Remember the Snyder Cut? Remember how that came out? It was a completely different film. Well, guess what? Here you go. David Ayer Suicide Squad. Why not? No brainer, right? Right?
Fuck me, right?
All right. So, we'll see what happens, though. We'll see what happens. Ban test screen. I know test screenings suck, man. Test screenings can suck my ugh. Because yeah, you hear about that. It's one of the reasons why, man. Oh yeah, Seek, you saw it. Yeah, you say ban test screens, but I've seen movies get better. Yeah, but you know what? Seek does see some good. You know, it's funny though. Yeah, you'll see. You can actually see the improvement at sometimes, like you said, you could see the improvement. I think when it came to Dark Phoenix, right? We were talking one time, Seek. But it wasn't good, huh? Yeah. I mean, that's one opinion. It's one opinion. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully they release it. I want to see more Jared Leto's Joker. See what happens. All right, then finally, guys, the last thing I wanted to talk about was, of course, Jurassic World Dominion, which we're supposed to be probably getting a trailer soon. And I know I'm cutting into Real Anarchy's time, but, you know, it happens. So here's the poster right here. It all started with this, which that's awesome. It's a great poster. And then experience a special extended preview of Jurassic World Dominion with F9 only in IMAX. So if you go see F9 in IMAX, you'll be treated with an extended preview of Jurassic World Dominion. And then they tweeted this out. We're going to see dinosaurs with feathers. That's right. Full circle. Dr. Grant talking about how they're more like birds, which they are, more like birds than they are reptiles. So going to see some feathery dino creatures when it comes to Jurassic World. So that's cool. It's good stuff. So look forward to that. I mean, I guess we're going to be getting that trailer pretty soon. I mean, I guess when whatchamacallit's, when it's around the time that F9's coming out. So I hope it's really good. I hope it's really good. Banned studio intervention. There you go. Banned studio intervention. Yeah. Dark Phoenix. I remember that. I remember you told me about Dark Phoenix. Yeah. You know, but I still want the Ayer cut to come out, see what it's like, see if it's different, because there's a lot of things that I didn't really enjoy about the Suicide Squad. It's not horrible, but you know, I just want to see what he originally intended. And I want to see more Jared Leto's Joker. To each their own. To each their own. Male raptors and had feathers. Oh, did they? They did, huh? In Jurassic Park 3? Yeah, I kind of forget about Jurassic Park 3. Alan! Oh, God. When he had that nightmare. Ooh-wee. That was a funny scene. All right. Let's go to the Twitter questions. Let's get through these Twitter questions real quick. Like I said, if you guys want to go check out, of course, Everts and Garza, they're over there talking some more stuff. All right. So, Eric. Okay, Dave, I'm going to ask, do you really agree with the folks saying last vodka stream, etc., that Zack Snyder Justice League 2 and 3, etc., won't happen for 4 effing years? Yes. Leaving aside Zack filming Zack Snyder Justice League the year before it was planned to be released, really, new management taking that long? You heard it in that article, Eric. Even though Mr. Zaslav is trying to push it, it's probably not going to happen for another year. God knows what's going to be happening when it comes to the rearrangement of the old guard. It's going to take a while. And then, I mean, you're talking about two Justice League sequels that he'll film back to back. This is not going to be an easy shoot. You got to realize that schedules have to be rearranged. Okay. Nobody is considering the Justice League sequels as of right now. Zack is doing a lot of shit, and so is all the cast. The first sequel probably wouldn't come out to about, I don't know, I would say, if the merger happened, and then they probably wouldn't start filming the earliest would be end of 2022, if that, beginning of 2023. Yeah. I mean, 2024, 2025. Yeah, you're talking about that. I mean, yeah, we would have to be patient, man. These movies don't get shot, and not everybody's just going to drop everything, instantly and let's just go. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's just, that's the set. I mean, I guess I'm being that guy again, that some of these assholes in the fandom that hate me and for discouraging, but it's like, I just try to be a little real with you guys, Sad fact of the matter is, it's just going to take a bit. What the hell? Fucking phone's going crazy right now. It's going to take a bit. It'll be released this year. Yeah, Zach shot it. Zach shot it secretly. They all shot it secretly, on a green screen. Just everything green screen. But yeah, I mean, I would not be surprised if it would take, about 3.5, 4 years. But, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. We're kind of waiting on what's going to be happening with this merger. Matthew Kempf. With David Ayer posting more BTS pics and the editor giving some insight into his cut, do you think people will also have to be fired for the Ayer cut to happen? Hopefully Discovery, Warner Brothers sees the potential. Yeah, that's what we can only hope. That's what we can only hope. It just seems like it's no brainer. I mean, it seems like the Schumacher cut is definitely going to be coming out, which is great. But still, the Ayer cut probably take a little bit more money, of course. Aaron Bailey, as excited as I am for it, do you think the marketing for Jurassic World Dominion is possibly starting too early, especially since it's a solid year before release? Well, they've got to start building up that hype for it because, people are going to get glad that Nightwing is still happening. Oh, yeah. For some reason, I don't know why, when I retweeted Sean O'Connell's tweet, he deleted it. But apparently Chris McKay has stated that, hey, Nightwing still might be happening, guys. Nightwing still might be happening. In fact, John Blake is just a Robin's height shorter than Bruce Wayne. There you go. That's a fucking, oh, yeah, what? John Blake? You mean Robin Blake? Robin Blake? Ugh. There you go. No. And you know what? And if it does happen, guess what? It's not part of the Snyderverse. It's part of the multiverse. It's Dick Grayson. That's okay. Whatever. I would just like to see a Nightwing movie. It doesn't have to be connected to anything, but it's not going to be connected to the Snyderverse because we all know Dick's fate. So, Jay, with everything that is happening and Kilar, Zaslav, how long until we reach the Snyderverse doors? How long until we reach the Snyderverse doors? Well, like I said, there's other things that are in the Snyderverse too, guys. We got to remember that. There's still a possible Batfleck that we might see, a Deathstroke, and the Ayer cut. There's 3 other movies or series that we still might get before we get a Justice League 2. Remember that. Remember that, guys. Like, as much as when we're talking about, it probably wouldn't happen for another 3 or 4. We probably wouldn't get a release for another 3 or 4 years. But we got to remember, in that time, if they are, in fact, going to be like, hey, people want all this shit, we will hopefully get a Batfleck, either 2-part series or a mini, I don't know. Or, and then, of course, Deathstroke. And then, of course, the Ayer cut would probably come first. So we got to realize that, guys. Like, that's all still part of the restoration of the Snyderverse. Jordan, hey, Dave. I was wondering, since Zack Snyder wanted to have the underpants trunks on the Superman suit, but Warner Brothers said no, if he got his wish, how would that type of suit fit in the tone of the Snyderverse world? Yeah, I know. I remember early on. But I kind of wonder if he would have saw it, if maybe he would have went, maybe not. But at the same time, maybe he would have made it work a little better. I'm glad that it didn't happen. We don't need no undies. Who wears underwear anymore? Seriously. I stopped wearing underwear a year ago. Sorry. Anyways, Q. Is time an innovation of man or a rule of nature? Good question. I like Q because he always and he always has his philosophical questions. Yeah, time is it's an innovation of man, but at the same time they looked at the stars and everything to kind of determine it. But at the same time, I always find it funny, especially in California. Like, my mom will say stuff like, man, it's already getting hot, or this, that, and this. I'm like, yeah, well, Mother Nature is not going to follow our calendar exactly, To be honest, I always thought that they were like, hey, let's try to determine time in the calendar around, I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to get canceled if I say it, dude. I'm not even going to fucking say it. Dave, if indeed we do get more from Zach, we're looking at maybe 2024, 2025. Do you think Zach would be willing to wait that long to continue? Yeah. The thing is, though, because there's so much, there's the process of getting to that point. Okay. You guys got to realize if it gets announced and it gets the go ahead, Zach starts working on it right then and there, or whenever the hell it starts getting worked on. Okay, just because we won't get the end product years down the line, Zach's going to be working on it the whole time. He's going to be working on it. So you got to realize when it comes to being a director, it's not just like, okay, shoot, edit, go. It's a whole fucking thing, man. Whole thing. Anyways, so just got to be patient. Just got to be patient. All right. So let's see. Ashish, you think Ann with a plan and talent-friendly Toby will leave Warner Brothers? I'm hoping so. It sounded like Ann's definitely going to leave. Thoughts on Ayer dropping a bunch of stuff? Already talked about that. Nightmare Batman. Discovery gives Zack Snyder another chance. Yes, hopefully he does. Claytalian, what do you hope to see in the upcoming Spider-Man No Way Home trailer? Some good Spidey web-slinging action. Some J. Jonah Jameson. Hopefully no MJ. And then, a hint that there are other Spideys. So, and no jokes. Yes, what Eric said. No stupid joke after the frickin' title, man. That's what I hope. But they're going to do it. Edward, hey, Dave. So what all these insiders saying Superman is in Black Adam are wrong? What if? Does that mean Cavill is done with Superman? Since I see why not put him in the film? Of course, Geekosity said he will be in Black Adam with the black suit. Cheers. With the black suit. That'd be interesting if he did wear the black suit. Well, I hope they're right. They've been wrong about a lot of things, Mr. Sutton. And I know those guys. I remember it was funny, too, because, I'll give you guys a little more tea. I need to wrap this up. You guys head over to Real Anarchy and see what those guys are talking about. But look for my vlog. I'll give you a little more tea when it comes to that stuff. When it comes to Mikey Sutton and Sill, those guys, when they're talking about their scoopies, I'll give you a little more tea when it comes to the vlog, the post-show vlog. And if you want to see it, of course, join Film Junkie, become a member. And then I'll also answer a certain question about something that was talked about yesterday as well. So go ahead and do that, guys. And like I said, we just got to be patient. Everything's not going to be instant. All we got to do is just enjoy some of the shit that's going to be out there right now, okay? That's what we got to do. Support Zach for what he's doing. Go buy an Infinity, okay? They're pretty expensive cars. I'm just saying. Support Kate Hudson. She looked good. I will say. I still haven't watched that commercial, but I definitely will. I'm not a scooper, man. I'm not a scooper, but I'll, like I said, on the members only vlog that I'll record right after this, I'll give you some more tea about some of the stuff, which is kind of funny about their scooping game and stuff like that. So I'll let you guys know about that. But anyways, hit that like, thumbs up before you take off. And yeah, I know. Shut up, Jose. I know. That one was totally like I was told something might get announced during Christmas time, so I was like, hey, maybe, and then it just didn't happen. So, hey, I'll take the L on that. I'll eat the crow. That's perfectly fine. Okay, I was trying to be a little subtle about it. It was fucking Garza that was like, hey, guess what's happening? Because, good old Garza. Damn it. Anyways, guys, hit that like, thumbs up, do all that. Check out Real Anarchy. They're on right now. And if you want to join, of course, the membership, do that. If you want to join the Patreon, go ahead and do that too. I'm hoping to lock down my guest soon. And then, of course, I'll let you guys know before I announce it to everyone and all that stuff and other goodies when it comes to the Patreon. And then, of course, the Film Junkie Closet down below. And, when it comes to what's happening and everything like that, when it comes to the old guard and when it comes to people not doing their jobs correctly over at Warner Brothers. Fuck you! That's right. I think Kilar, I'm not saying that to Kilar, though. I still think he was trying to do something good over there for sure.
Yeah, second Warner Brothers.
All right, guys. Talk to you later.